I'm Evelyn Bourne from San Diego, California, in the U.S.
I'm Karen, I'm her partner. I'm also from, obviously, San Diego, California in the U.S. We're both originally from the East Coast in the United States and decided to move here in, well, November 2005. We were here and enjoyed it a lot, so we decided to move here, and it's been an interesting experience.
We came here in September of last year so I could find a job. And I just basically called a bunch of employers out of the Yellow Pages and was able to get like 5 interviews, and I was able to get a job that way. So I came back in October of last year and started working. And then Karen stayed back in the States and to pack up the house and everything.
Sold the house and got all the household goods packed up, and they haven't gotten here yet.
The best thing to do is to go and find the employers yourself and talk to them personally, because the employers want to see people personally before they want to offer you a job. So once they've met you, then you sell yourself to the employer, basically. The thing we like best about living in New Zealand is the people. They're very relaxed, and with our relationship not being as accepted in the States, it's much more accepted here, and people just take us for who we are, and it's very, very relaxing. You don't have to worry about what people are going to think.
Which is very nice.
Yes, and cycling is real big here in Christchurch, and I've been able to do lots of cycling. Before Karen got here, I was here by myself for 7 months. And so I was able to do a lot of cycling through the Port Hills and everything, so I've really enjoyed that. And I ride my bike to work every day. And then we have a small Welsh Corgi Potter, and he's our kid. And he was in quarantine for a month, which he wasn't real happy about, but he survived, and now he's at home with us, and he's settled in nicely. We just bought and moved into a house, and so things are coming together for us. And we even just got our permanent residence approved in principle. So we're happy about that.
Yeah, we watched
I've watched one rugby game when I was at Tammy and Mike's one night. So that's all the rugby I've seen. I don't really understand it yet. I have to watch more of it with somebody who can explain it. But I'm more than willing to support the All Blacks because it's New Zealand and I love New Zealand.
Yep.
So.
It's a great place. These guys have been wonderful. They're great support for us. Anytime I have a question about something, I can call them and ask them, you know, even where something is. You know, a store I need to get to, and they tell me where to go. And when we moved into our house, we still don't have our furniture yet. Hopefully, it's coming next week, and they've actually managed to sort out things for us to help us. Things to sleep on and stuff like that, a little TV, which has been helpful, and it's nice. It's a great support group here. Tammy and Mike and all the people that come here, so it's good for us.
And the meetups that they organize, because I was here by myself for 7 months, so if it wasn't for Tammy and Mike having the meetups, I wouldn't have been able to get out and meet other people. I would have just kept to myself, pretty much meet people at work and do my bike riding. So by having them, Tammy and Mike have helped make those 7 months go a lot faster.
Which I was very appreciative of, because we were separated for those 7 months. So it was very nice for me to know that there were people here that she could turn to and get out and about and do things. So we're happy.
So that was probably the hardest part, being apart for 7 months.
But, you know, at least with today's technology, you can keep in touch a little bit more than you could years ago. Other things I would have done differently.
I would have moved sooner.
Yeah, you would have moved sooner. As far as coming from the States, we didn't know that there was going to be a 6-month, there was a 6-month period that there had to be 2 tests for Potter, and we didn't know that until we came here. So that was, maybe we would have researched a little more, spent a little more time checking stuff out on the move2nz website to find out more information, as opposed to just showing up here. Which still worked out, but maybe a little more research is probably what I would do. Other than that, I think it all has worked out very well for us. It worked out well for us buying a house when we did, because Evelyn had already been here for 7 months. So she kind of scoped out where we wanted to live. So that's a very important thing that I would advise people to do, is don't just show up here and buy. Spend a little time getting to know the areas you want to possibly move into. Because there's always good and bad areas at different cities. And although there aren't that many areas of Christchurch, there are just certain aspects of neighborhoods that are nicer than others that, meet your demands. Like Evelyn gets to be closer to the Port Hills because she loves to ride in the hills, her bike all the time. So I think that's about it.